Hello, welcome to Day Off Gaming. I am your host, Tellian, and we are over playing some Sea of Thieves, and I'm over at the Sea Dogs Fortress, or headquarters. And I've been doing a little bit of shadow storm fishing, and we got actually a couple today, but in between the storms, I thought I would take on the challenge that they have here. There's no accommodation for it. It could be bragging rights if you really want to view it that way. And I actually did complete it in a previous recording, but unfortunately it didn't save my recording. So we are trying this again because I really want to share this with you all. And it's a fun little attempt. It's a good challenge if you like challenges. I'm doing this on safer seas at this point. It allows me kind of do some simple fishing as I want. And of course it lets me take on this challenge without being interrupted by other people. And especially if I fail and I fall and I have to take a mermaid and my ship's not here because it gets killed or whatever, then I have to come all the way back here. And it's just easier doing it this way. So if you do want to try it, I might recommend doing it on safer seas just because you can actually attempt it without being bothered. But the starting point for this is actually over here by the weaponsmith, Winter. Hello, Winter. How are you? Let's wave to Winter. Hello, how are you? We are here to attempt your obstacle course. So what this does is you go straight up through this tunnel, and it takes you around the entire island, effectively. And the end point is actually right up there. Right below it, anyway. See that mast right there? It takes you right to the ending. So that is the ending of the obstacle course. So we're going to see how many attempts it takes me. Last time it took me, I think, about six times. There are a couple of bells around here. There's a bell here. People sometimes might view it as so you can know where you started and stuff. It's just for fun. They're just here. But there's a bell here. There's a bell if you are trying to do a speed run. They basically start you here, and you have to hit the bell that's all the way at the very end of the obstacle course, and that will be your time. The rules are there is no sword lungings. You can't kind of cheat and do some of your long jumps that you typically would be able to do. It has to be all running and jumping as normal. So I'm not worried about the speed run. I just want to share doing this. I think it's a fun challenge. There is no accommodation for it. It's just, as I said, just a challenge. So let's go and see how long it takes. I have, as I said, I have completed this once. So I do kind of know what to expect. You do want to do a running jump over that, but I'll try to explain a little bit as we go. So we come around here. We need to do a running jump and land on this post if you can. You can sometimes land on this rock or that grass and you won't slide down. So that is a possibility. We want to run and jump to that ladder and grab it. I didn't run, I just jumped. So I almost missed it. We come up these couple boards. We come up this little mast or whatever you want to call it. Do not fall down underneath it. If you do, I have not been able to get myself back up to go around. I had to just jump off and restart. So you do want to be careful when coming up this. We will come up here. We'll look at the beautiful picture. Someone basically floating in the air. I think this in a way is representative of probably this obstacle course. I do think that they should put a book like maybe right here or maybe by this bell, just as like a reason for, this is like your halfway mark. So we're about halfway done. Just as something, to have a reason for this obstacle course other than it just being here. And there might be a book here, but I've never found one. But we'll drop down here and we'll drop down again. You have two ways. You can either drop, I feel the dropping is a little bit safer, or you can go down these ladders. But if you do the ladders, be very careful because you could accidentally slide yourself off. So this is the part I always struggle with. the small platform. This is probably the hardest area because one wrong misstep and you're in the water. So it's easier to look down so you know where you're landing. And as you can tell, I overjumped that. This is where the fun begins. Once we actually get a little bit further, I'll explain what needs to be done. There is a quicker way to get up than what I'm going to have to do, which is pretty much just running and running back up. I saw a video of where a guy was parked either by that rock or the rock right there in front of us, and he would shoot himself up into this area. The problem is we have a fleet beacon here, or a fleet event, so we can't do that without the whole fleet action going on. And I'm here just to do some fishing and to try and get this obstacle course in the meantime as I wait for the storm to come back around. So let's see if we can do a little bit better this time around. We will run and run and run. And if you haven't noticed, there are a couple of zip lines. If you never come through here, they're kind of cool to check out and go down. If you don't have the combination for the zip line of the Ancients, you can get that here by going down one of those lines. So let's see if we do better. Woo! There we go. So far, so good. Alright, so far, as I said, so far so good. Let's see if we can make this on this temp, but we'll... Woo! I almost overcompensated there. Okay, now that we're here, I found, depending upon who you are, some people probably say it's better to use that. I find it easier to do a running jump and jump on here. And I've tried to jump from here to that, and I miss that a lot. So I've just found it easier to just do it from here. And as I said, I'm not trying to do a record, so I don't care how long it takes me to really accomplish this. But you want a running jump, and I miss this a lot. I'll sometimes miss and I'll slide right down, or I'll go right under it. I've had a few times where I've accidentally double jumped. I hit it, and then for some reason I hit the jump button again and I jump off. I've done that. There is a ladder here. The ladder is just kind of like to troll you in a way. We actually want to run and jump, and you're going to have to grab the ladder over there. So let's grab. Okay. Now we get to some more platforming, which is nerve-wracking. So, whew. Hello. And just do small jumps. You don't have to do like a running jump. Here you do. There is a slot right here that we need to land on. If you try to go on any... See how those are further back? You will never make those. You need to land in this section. So we have to do a running jump. Whew, okay. This area here will trip you up as you do a running jump onto that little mast. So what I found, at least for myself, it's easier if we start here. And we'll come up. You can run, walk, either way. But you can just do a simple jump over. I've seen people do like a running jump, and somehow they make it. I'm not that good. So far we're good. We're doing well. We're doing well. We have 3 more jumps. If I can make that, we will make the bell. Now the question is, can I do this without choking? Okay, we made the first one. And that stupid jump button did not work. We were right there too. Had we made that, we probably would have made it. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Do I have any? Yep, I have some food. So We were so close. Oh, man, that breaks my heart. All right. Seems like this is jumping a little bit on me. I don't know why. That's going to make this very difficult if it keeps jumping on me. Let me try something real quick. Turn off some background stuff. Maybe that was lagging us a little bit. Looks a little better. All right. All right, need some water there. A little refreshment. And let's get trying this again. But as you can tell, that's a very tricky spot with all those jumps, platforming. Like, this isn't bad enough, but this area I can usually go through pretty easily. It's just that when we get to the platforming, it just reminds me of the days when playing on, like, the old Nintendo and Sega platformers. I jumped way too early there. I don't know what I was thinking there. I knew as soon as I hit the jump button, I was like, why'd I do that? But as I said, this is kind of one of those things of try again. But I do know there are people that are very good at this. They do this, I guess, a lot. But we're just trying to accomplish it and show that it can be done. At least that's the goal. All right. As I said, this part feels pretty... I feel pretty strong in. I've had a few times I missed jumps. I'll be honest, but I feel pretty strong in that first... This first area is very nice to you. It's very forgiving. It's the next part that's not. This is the only part that's tricky. Okay, let's not overthink this. There we go. Got it. All right. I think we just barely made that. All right, we're back to where we were. Can I do it without choking? Okay, deep breath. And we did it. All I have to do is not fall off of this. And you come running up, and I almost hit it. You hit the bell, and that is it. Oh, that last part. Oh, nerve-wracking. All that platforming. Oh, man. That area is the nastiest area I've ever seen. Oh, that's cool. I never saw that picture there. Never paid attention to it. But, yeah. So we have accomplished the Sea Dog obstacle course. So I hope you enjoyed the fun, because that definitely is a challenge. And there is a zip line right here. Yep, there it is, coming down. And we are done. So once again, I appreciate you joining on my journey. And I'm glad that we got this done. So I will see you all next time. Until then.